It's a Bubblecast Mini, sponsored by Jara.
For this mini, I would like to ask a collection of questions regarding the Soul Empire and how it would interact with other nations in the Sonic universe, in some hypothetical where they were in a position to interact regularly, be it worlds merging, or standardized dimensional travel, or whatever. I find things like diplomacy, trade, and treaties and the like to be fascinating, and I was curious about how the different countries would interact in such a hypothetical.
I am completely on the same page as you. The problem is we don't know anything about the Soul Empire. We know that Blaze is the Imperial Princess, and that's it. We don't even know if she's like the active ruler. There could be an emperor or emperor currently in power, and she's just looking after the Soul Emeralds. It's nebulous. We don't know what their foreign policy is. We don't know what their standard military is. The best we have is Gardon? We don't know what their influence is on the rest of the world. Like, are the islands in Sonic Rush Adventure the planet? Or are they just part of it? We don't know if they gained their empire through trade and negotiation, or if there's conquest involved. We don't know anything about it other than it's there. I mean, for pity's sake, the comic had to establish the palace. Mm-hmm. So there's not a lot to build off of here, but I'll do the best I can.
Don't forget Marine. Marine's there too.
Is she a citizen, or is she just some goof out there, you know?
I mean, why not both?
I mean, is the Soul Empire the only governing body on that world? Is it a global empire? Is it one of many? We don't know.
Is the empire even recognized by any other possible governments that are on the same planet? Who knows? It's the Soul Empire, baby. Let's get our guard on and do this question. To start with, a favorite of mine for the architecture, how would the Soul Empire's relations fare with Soleanna?
Well, provided that they can have any kind of regular correspondence, which is going to be difficult, what with Blaze being the only one who can go between dimensions. I figure she'd get along with Elise. Elise is a nice person.
I guess this is just like assume they're all on the same world together, maybe, or something like that. I guess can't really do that for some of these, but
because if you take out the interdimensional angle, then you kind of lose the only standout thing about the Soul Empire.
Yeah, that's true. I guess that's true. I guess we just need to have more Blaze games.
Yeah.
Sega. How would the Soul Empire interact with the Acorn Kingdom of SatAM?
Now that one, it's been a while, but I think that was established that King Acorn ruled the planet. Like the Kingdom of Acorn was global, wasn't it?
Maybe would the Wolf Pack be considered part of the Kingdom of Acorn?
I don't know. Would they be autonomous within the lands? Regardless, SatAM King Acorn was chill and magnanimous and, a fantasy king, what you wish a monarchy would be like. So he would be fair and even and just with whatever dealings he had with Blaze and whoever else is in the Empire.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that Blaze is the acting diplomat here because she's the one who can travel.
Because she's the only one. She's the only person other than Marine and Gardon.
They're the only two official representatives of the Empire. We ain't got a lot to work with.
How would the Soul Empire interact with the musically inclined Mobius Kingdom of Sonic Underground?
Again, Queen Alina seems cool and just and right as fantasy monarchs go, so second verse, same as the first.
You just have to find her.
That is true.
Yeah, she's not she's very difficult to get a hold of, apparently.
If we're talking about dealings with that kingdom, I'm assuming it's pre-Robotnik nonsense.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
Or even post-Robotnik nonsense.
Who knows? How would the Soul Empire interact with the Nameless Zone from Fleetway Sonic?
I do not remember the Nameless Zone.
I do not.
It's been a long time since I went through Sonic the comic.
Why is it nameless? Is that like the Void or the Zone of Silence? I mean, I guess it was nameless, so I guess maybe it's just not. It's not there, or is that?
I don't think that's the special zone. I think the special zone is its own pocket dimension.
Is that Tails? I'm being told that's Tails' dimension. It's ruled by the 3 Enchanter Kings of Fox Wizards. Okay.
Yeah, I have no idea. Sorry.
I'm sorry. yeah, we're a little out of our depth on this one. How would the Soul Empire interact with the Battle Cocoa Empire?
It would be not good.
The
Negatively. Battle Cocos are out to conquer.
An act of
anyone,
war.
Everyone.
Have you ever had fried chicken?
Maybe that's why we don't see them anymore. Maybe they tried to invade, and that's that.
Yeah, they're done.
They're very well done with a side of gravy.
Yummy. How would the Soul Empire interact with the United Federation or Gun?
It would not be nearly as nice as some of the previous ones.
No, I was gonna say it would be like maybe diplomatic, but it would not be like great.
No, because I imagine that in terms of policy, the United Federation is fairly even keel. The president himself seems to be a bit of a goof, but not a bad guy. But Gun are not the good guys.
Not really, no.
They're just there to stop the other bad guys. So whether they are the aggressors or the Soul Empire is just generally wary of them, I think there would be kind of icy relations.
How would the Soul Empire interact with the Metarex or Green Gate?
Same thing as the Battle Cocos. They're invading monsters. They want to... Wasn't their whole deal stealing planet seeds, and Soul Planet has its own seed, or if they'd be going for Jeweled Scepter, or if they'd be after Soul Emeralds, whatever the equivalent would be. But point is, they'd come looking for trouble, and Blaze would give it to them.
Make it double, and Marine is there too. How would the Soul Empire interact with Roboken from Sonic Boom?
Oh, it's been a while, but the Roboken robots were just generally peaceful and somewhat isolationist, I think.
I think,
I don't think it was necessarily antagonistically either. I think it was just like, we're here and it's for our own protection. To which Blaze is like, no, I totally get that. That's cool. I mean, there might be a little bit of diciness in their first interaction because she has a bad history with autonomous robots, especially in large groups. But, you know, if you've got maybe Sonic running interference as an ambassador, or Amy would make more sense.
Yes.
She would be the one to travel around saying, hey, let's go see these people. Boom Amy or Modern Amy, doesn't matter.
Why not both?
Yeah. Her vouching for them would go a long way to getting Blaze to, approach it with a more open mind.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. How would the Soul Empire interact with Camelot of Sonic and the Black Knight?
Very hard to say because we don't know if they even have a functioning government.
Pre or post Sonic?
Like, the King Arthur we're exposed to was just kind of like a construct.
Yeah.
And it was implied that Sonic might be the stand-in for Arthur, which how does that even work in that context? So,
yeah.
Is there even really a government to interact with there? Also, it's a storybook. Crossing dimensions is hard enough. Entering into a fantasy world that has a predetermined end? No, I don't think Blaze would even go there.
What does she think of Sir Percival? Likes
the armor. Very classy.
Strangely familiar.
Also appreciates her rapier wit.
How would the Soul...
Percival could serve as her foil.
How would the Soul Empire interact with the world of Arabian Nights?
Again, was there an established government here? Like, Eggman was the Sultan, but...
Sultan of Swing?
Actually... I don't think we had any real exposure of what he did or what his authority was or anything that I can remember. And again, it's the storybook world, so getting access to that is just ludicrously difficult. It wouldn't be something you would want to do. Soul Empire to Earth, that makes a little more sense, but pocket dimension within a book that isn't going to actually be able to actively trade because it has a finite number of resources within the context of its own reality? No, not even worth the trip.
Well, if Eggman's the Sultan, it would probably be like, yeah, no, this place needs to burn. I mean, let's be real. How would the Soul Empire interact with the Acorn Kingdom of Archie Comics? A pre-reboot would be rough.
Yeah, that's a key distinguisher right there.
Yes.
Like, pre-reboot Max might be like super on guard and even think about a way to invade for the safety of the kingdom.
Oh, absolutely. Yep. Would not
Or
go
if
well.
he doesn't go there, someone under his command will put that worm in his ear. Kodos, Julian, it doesn't matter. Maybe the source of all. You know, something's going to whisper in his ear going, "Hey, are you paranoid enough yet?"
Kill your friends.
Post reboot, Nigel though would just be, a hoot. He would actively propose trade agreements that weren't necessarily even economically sound. It just sounds like a good idea at the time. It'd be fun. Yes, they're losing money on this deal, but think of the cultural exchange. Smash
it. Please bring back Tim Curry as King of Sonic. I need that in my life. To end with the most well-known nation in all of Sonic, how would the Soul Empire deal with the Eggman Empire? Be it with outright aggression, attempts at peace talks, or something else entirely? Please answer with whichever versions you find most interesting for this question.
Well, it's established the Eggman Empire has incurred upon the Soul Dimension twice now.
Yeah.
I actively tried to conquer the planet and the entire dimension. So, yeah, long-standing aggression there.
Yeah.
Peace? Peace was never an option.
No. As soon as he walked through that portal and declared that he was taking over the planet, he's done.
Set him ablaze on his own egg pyre.
Stick his head on a spear at the entrance to the interdimensional portal. Is a warning to all who come here. On that dark note, it's time to end.
Thank you to Jara for sponsoring this Bumblecast Mini. If you want one of your own, head over to patreon.com/Bumblecast, Ko-fi.com/Bumblecast, or become a YouTube member. Be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and we will see you next time on the Bumblecast.
Don't come here.